Hello everyone. Today's news is about Modi Prime Minister being in USA to meet Donald Trump. Let us examine what are the two things or a few things that India can offer to USA. Even though USA has already made its intention clear by sanctioning 22 drones to India to combat terrorism, Naxalism, and to take care of the long shoreline against Chinese and Pakistani adventurism. Now, what are the three most important things that Trump is fighting against and where India can help? Because international relations are relations of mutual interests. And the mutual interest means if America has to help India, then India should be willing to help America as well. Now, what are the areas where India can be of help to US? The first and foremost thing that I can think of is space. India can offer its services of its PSLV, GSLV and augmented GSLV to stock the International Space Station at a very, very low cost, at a fraction of a cost. It can even think or offer to become a partner in the International Space Station venture, where it will be able to stock the ISS at a very low cost and very low turnaround and at a regular intervals, where America is finding it, NASA is finding it difficult to keep it completely supplied, well stocked. That's the first and foremost thing that can be done. Second most important thing, what India can offer to US is clean coal technology. Why Trump has come out of Paris Accord, even though the world may think anything else, but the main issue is he wants to save the coal jobs. And the coal jobs are very infamous because they contribute to the carbon emissions. India has had a very long history of clean coal technologies, where conversion of a coal into various other forms is possible and where the carbon footprint can be brought down very substantially. And then the jobs that are involved can be enhanced, number of jobs. I think this India can offer to US. And what is the third thing that India can offer to US? The third thing India can offer to US is the services of its young scientists, bright scholars, IIMs, IITs, and top engineering students. It can actually offer to align its educational quality, the quality of Indian education, and then the certification of Indian institutions with the US, so that whoever gets very good score, whoever becomes very scholarly in India can automatically be planted in US, or all the US needs can be very easily be supplied from India. So education is another area where India and US can very strongly participate. And as a result, in return, India can ask for more seats for students of India in US universities, with an undertaking that those students who come under this specific package would not stay back to become citizens of US, but will come back or go all around the world as US-India combined, say, ambassadors, and they may even come back to India to work. This is the other thing that they can do. Now, what is the other area where India can offer? It is in solar energy. See, India can partner with all the solar companies in US who are working on the, say, large innovations, large research and development in solar, to implement their solar ideas, solar parts and solar infrastructure in India and with India in all other countries in the world. That will add to number of jobs in US, and Donald Trump will be more than willing to go along with it. Then is the defense. India has a very long history of fighting terrorism. So America would do well to learn a bit of the theoretical background, of the psychological component of fighting with terror, fighting with groups like Naxals, fighting with left-oriented, say religious-oriented, fanatical-oriented people, because that is what the West needs now. West, US, UK are under the grip of fear from an onslaught of Muslim fundamentalists, and they are at a loss how to understand the people who are going in favor of ISIS, or who are being, say, mentally primed up, and those who are born in US, UK, but they are becoming sympathizers of IS. So such things, how to manage religion, how to manage Muslims, how to manage, say, nationalism. Okay, these things India can share with US. That kind of a cooperation will be very useful. And the most other important thing, the other one is about terrorism. The definition of terrorism, the definition of who is a terrorist, who is not a terrorist, who are the countries which are in favor of terrorists, which are the countries which are not in favor of terrorists, and who are the people who are on the side of humanity, and who are the countries which are standing with the humanity. How to differentiate black and white in this particular area. I think that area is where India has had a 40 years, 70 years, 60 years experience, and US can learn a lot from that. Now, what else can India offer to US? It can offer its very big market in agriculture, in food production, food and then food treatment. What do you say? Food-based articles, food-based things, and you can also offer the multi-brand retail, because India retail has become very matured. Online retail has also become very matured. Amazon is now almost number one, competing with number one. Jointly with Flipkart, it controls the entire e-commerce area. So you can allow, when entire e-commerce is multi-brand and multi-unit venture, then what is wrong in offering the same thing to all the online and offline brick and mortar multi-brand stores? This India can offer to US and allow US companies to come and invest in India and keep that open. That's another thing that Trump will be interested in taking from India. Now, what are the other things that we can offer, or the scientists and technocrats, and a very regular give and take between scientists and technocrats of both the countries. And then there's another big issue that Trump is fighting with is the Obamacare repeal, and then the new Trump Care that is being brought in. It obviously is going to result in reduction of facilities on offer to poor people in America. India can offer its services of its hospitals, and both offshore and onshore, and then where the poor people of America can be outsourced to India for medical treatment at the fraction of a cost. And then this can be by way of either coverage of insurance or a government to government agreement, where the insurance can source from India, or the governments will foot the bill for these people to come to India and get themselves treated. So that this, when it is added to the Trump Care of treatment within US, plus treatment outside US at the fraction of a cost, then the coverage of the US healthcare, Trump Care, can increase very exponentially. And then whatever you have that dissension is there in either Republican Party or Democratic Party can be overrun by this. And what are the other things that India and US can be together on, can work together on? That's one most important thing, is the grandiose designs of China. That's the place where India has to ally with the US, because China is encircling India, and the only way you have to break this circle is by aligning both with Russia as well as with US in breaking the stranglehold of China. So that is where India has to be more than forthcoming to ally with it. Then what is the other major thing is about the Paris Accord and why US has come out of the Paris Accord. India should refrain from criticizing US for getting out of Paris Accord. The very simple reason why Trump has come out of Paris Accord is economic problems. His country no longer can afford the burden that is imposed on US. I think that India has to understand. To talk about the 200-year history, 300-year history of carbon contribution to the atmosphere is no gain issue here, because it is not going to help you get the sympathy or get the empathy of the US administration, which you need so badly. So it is better to keep quiet on Paris Accord, to understand, even though you agree to disagree, you agree that they have their own valid reasons why they want to come out of Paris Accord, and you do not finger point to them saying that you have reneged on such arrangements. And what are the other areas where, let us say, India, US, Modi and say Trump can work together? It is a very open secret that Trump is a novice in administration, he is a novice in politics, he is a novice in how to manage his Congress, how to manage his party, how to manage the opposition. And such areas, this is where Modi is a master. Modi is a master of manipulating or managing the opposition. He is a master of managing people, managing the opinion of the people in the country. He is able to think out of the box, come out with new solutions and take more and more people along with him. This particular technique of Modi, which if he can give on a standalone basis, on a personal basis to Trump, give him some insights of how to manage the democratic process in a country, I think that will be very much helpful to Modi as a person, and he'll be very much beholden to Modi, and Trump will be more beholden to Modi, and there may be a possibility there will be a direct link, a direct telephonic link between Modi and Trump. They'll consult each other more frequently, not only for in the national affairs, but also even for affairs which are personal in nature, which are political in nature, which have to deal with methods and of managing the media, methods of managing the opposition, methods of managing the two houses of parliament or Congress in US. So such things will be very much useful to Trump. I think Trump will be very much well advised to take this. Well, thank you for watching. Let us hope that Modi's trip to US will be one of a resounding success, and then it will result in a very strong partnership between India and US, and the IT sector will benefit from it. Thank you.